On Good Friday, Jesus' closest friends abandoned him. Even after his resurrection, they stayed behind locked doors for fear of their enemies. After his ascension, it was a time of confusion where they thought they might be targeted for death as associates of Jesus. Acts chapter 1, verse 14 tells us that they devoted themselves to prayer in one accord. In response to those prayers, 50 days later on Pentecost, God responded by sending His very Spirit to fill His followers for empowerment, for guidance, for conviction of sin, and for comfort. On that day, the formerly fearful apostles led 3,000 people to faith in Jesus. They stood up to the threats from the authorities, even when those threats brought beatings, imprisonment, and martyrdom. Acts 4:13 tells us that when they saw the boldness of Peter and John and perceived that they were uneducated, common men, they were astonished, and they recognized that they had been with Jesus. In Acts 5, verse 28, they were accused of filling Jerusalem with their teaching. In Acts 17, a mob in Thessalonica in Greece declared, "The men who have turned the world upside down have come here also." In the first century, prayer turned cowards into lions. In our day, many authorities in government, in the courts, in the media, in big business, seek to silence followers of Jesus. The body of Christ must follow the example of the church 2,000 years ago and pray with one accord that the Lord will look upon the threats and grant boldness to His servants to continue to speak His word. God answered that prayer in 30 AD and will do the same in our day.